Well, welcome back to Institute. You can see behind me a little reminder of the troubled times in this particular part of the world. And talking of troubled times, okay, well, I thought we'd just have a quick look and see exactly where in the world we are. Obviously, you can see here Ireland, and as we zoom in, we get to Northern Ireland, and we are right near the border in the controversial city of Londonderry, because no one can decide on who's right about what it's called. Anyway. Zooming further in, you can see here the Ryan McBride Brandywell Stadium. This Celtic Park, or Celtic Park, whichever way you say it, by the way, is like a Gaelic football and hurling venue. Because I was wondering who was right next door to us, but turns out no football team is. Well, association football team. We've got a dog track right next door, so you know, I'm sure the players will be straight out of training onto the dog track. And as you can see here as well, this says Derry City Football Club. So we share this stadium, and I think it could be, there may be other examples around the world, I don't know, but it could be that this is the only stadium that is home stadium to two teams in completely different countries' leagues. Because Derry City play in the Republic of Ireland League, whereas we obviously play in Northern Ireland's league. So, yeah, it's interesting that we share a stadium but not a league. Or even a country for our league. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at the stadium. I think, if I remember rightly from having fiddled around a little bit before, if we drop about here, and then oh no, we're almost there. So if we go here, this is where we can just about peek over the wall, because there's this lovely breeze block wall all around this stadium. But yeah, you can just about peek over there at the stand on the far side, which seems to have lots of lovely red seats. And I believe that's Derry's colours, not ours. So and then we go along here, nice convenient bus stop, and if we just edge up a bit further up the road, there we go, the Ryan McBride Brandywell Stadium. So that's where we are. Now, I did have a little comment come in about the interesting names of the teams that I have been managing so far, and I thought we'd have a quick look and see why they're called just Institute. And it turns out it's because the full name of the place would have been a hell of a mouthful, because it was the Presbyterian Working Men's Institute, and they formed a team which then sort of went under, I think, and then the junior team, oh no, the junior team of the Lake Club, no, it turns out no, it was the players from the junior team that then decided to form a new team and just called it, fortunately, Institute. But although I'm sure they'd have been known by the initials by now, but yeah, well, that's where the name comes from, so that's why we're called what we are. It's interesting that on Wikipedia here, our club colours are, there doesn't seem to be any consensus, because this is not the kit that we play in when we play. We play in claret shorts and socks as well, I think. And then up here it says the club colours are sky blue and white, and there's no white hanging around there at all, so it's all a bit odd. But yeah, that's why we're called Institute. I thought I'd just have a quick look around Derry to see if there was anywhere good and cheap to rent, and found this place called Daisyfield Apartments. As you can see, I mean, this looks like a huge kitchen, but I think this is like a kitchen, dining room, living area, because the only other room seems to be this, presumably bedroom, and the bathroom. But it's £110 a week, which is more than affordable, even on the wages I'm on. So, yeah, this will do. And even better, if we go to the maps, it's on Letterkenny Road, which is here, and the ground's right there. It's like a 10-minute walk. Perfect. We'll take it. Right, well, it turns out we're back only for the Linfield game because the recording I made of the other game corrupted. Possibly because of how bad we were, and it was so embarrassed for me that it didn't want you to see it. So I can only thank it for corrupting that file. Just to fill you in, we got beaten 4-0 by Ballymena, had a man sent off, gave away 2 penalties, and yeah, best performance we've had since I've been here. So, with that, let's play the best team in Northern Irish history, shall we? Linfield, with about 50 odd titles to their name. I'm sure they won't mind us turning up and absolutely panning us. Right, well, this is the team that basically my assistant has kind of recommended with a couple of adjustments because he seems to have this thing. For a start, if you ask your assistant to do a lineup, they will always put a goalkeeper on the bench, even though you never need one. No one has ever seen a goalkeeper sent off or injured in a match in Football Manager. And he's got a couple of other people that he always likes to put on the bench. Who's the one? McLean. He's only a left midfielder. We don't play wide midfielders, as you can clearly see from our formation. He's always on the bench though, just in case I want to, stick a left midfielder out there randomly halfway through a match. Anyway, right, Lyle Reynolds is going to play. Redford is obviously on the bench, presumably. Several changes because it's only 2 days after the last one, so everyone's probably a bit done in. Oh, and the fact that Ballymena actually only played about 3 or 4 days before our game and we had at least 2 more days rest makes our 4-0 defeat even worse in hindsight, doesn't it? Right, oh, go out there and show the world you've got what it takes. Wow, they like that one, don't they? You notice I didn't say got what it takes, what they've got what it takes to do. I mean, go out there and show the world you've got what it takes to get panned by someone you've already beaten this season. We know they've got that. Right, where are we? Where do you need to improve? Well, everywhere is the obvious answer, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit more from everyone. Well, actually a lot more from everyone. Your recent good home run. What do you mean the fact we've actually gone the last 2 games unbeaten at home? Wow, we're so good. Right, hard work. It's always hard work. It's nothing to do with the fans. There aren't enough of them. We'll continue. What do you think their chances are of avoiding the drop? I don't think they're going to. You watch, they'll go on a run now and get like 4 wins from 5 games or something. Be right up with us, won't they? Right, here we go. This will go one of 2 ways. We'll either somehow destroy them without actually deserving to at all, or they will completely annihilate us. And, oh, it's a chance. It's a chance. And from the very goal kick that we just gave them. Oh, he's done you there. Oh, you got back though. Well done. And then been outfoxed. Oh, for heaven's sake, stop pushing people in the penalty area! You did that in the last bloody game! We are not good enough to gift people goals! Oh my word! We cannot afford to just give goals away. And he was not going to score from that header, was he? He was not in a position where it was favourable for him to score. Oh, just shove him anyway. That'll be a laugh. Absolute cretin. Oh, here we go. Now we're just asking for it now, aren't we? This is where Linfield have got the confidence of the goal. Bang, they're going to absolutely destroy us. But that one shot that we saw, that's it. Half an hour in. You can see what Shea meant about the lack of creativity, but again, it's not where the problem bloody lies, is it? Oh, just go all out attack. Actually, no, don't go all out attack. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing that. Right, I'm going to berate you again. Oh, God, why does the defence always play so badly? Makes it so much harder for everyone else, not that they're trying at all. Oh, God. That is my most used half-time team talk. You have been terrible, sort it out. Do they sort it out? Do they hellers like? Right, wake me up when it's over. You watching Newry bloody win and all. Oh yeah, of course they are. Of course they're winning. Oh yeah, 2-1 up against Crusaders. Good-o. So the gap is disappearing. See, they can score from a corner. We can't. That's a terrible cross. Who is that to? There's no one back there! Everyone is in the middle and you overhit it by 15 bloody yards. I can cross better than that. Well, of course he's offside. Of course he's offside. Why wouldn't he be offside? How are you playing a 7.1? You were terrible at half-time. What have you done that's giving you a 7.1? Oh good, Lyle Reynolds, our new signing. Awful. You're awful. Oh, God. Trouble is, this will go on for like 3 or 4 games and then all of a sudden we'll play really well and get a result. It's not good enough. That's the problem. Who are my box-to-box midfielders? Brilliant. Nobody on the bench is a box-to-box midfielder. Right, go on in, Francis. Get on there. Doesn't matter now, does it? This game was gone after 13 minutes. And you gifted them the opening goal. Oh good, we're going to get hit on the counter. It's not even our chance from our own free kick. Just in case you're wondering, this is about how annoyed I was in the last game that you didn't get to see. Is that the highlight? Nope. O'Sullivan hitting the bar. So the goal disallowed and hit the bar. So we could have got something from this game, but we're not going to. Because we're just not very good. This is what happens when you accept a job with a team that is terrible and you already know it's bad because you can see the league table. Okay, he's actually on. That's his first ever goal. Why didn't you pick? What's the point in going back into the goal to pick the ball up and then wandering off and leaving it? You're a little bit weird. Come on, let's get an undeserved goal. Salvage something from the shambles. No, no, end the highlight, end the highlight, for God's sake. Thank you, kind of. Well, I mean, the scoreline looks acceptable, doesn't it? But the performance bloody wasn't, was it? It was terrible. Again. Not happy. Not happy, boys. If the players aren't carrying out instructions, do you think they're lacking belief? No, I just think they're rubbish. Yeah, lacking in execution. What was the American football coach's line? What do you think about the execution of your offensive line? I'm all for it. Kind of like that with my defence, really. Conor Gormley's injury. I didn't even realise he was. Oh yeah, well, he'll be back soon. I haven't spoken to the medical staff yet because we don't have any, so I can really say that with all confidence that it's true. Right, well, Newry didn't win, but we keep on relying on late goals against Newry to keep them below us at the moment. Oh, this is going to be a long old season. Part of my problem, and I know we played badly against Linfield there, but generally speaking, our better performances have been against better sides. But when this league splits at the at the sort of point where everyone's played each other 3 times, I think it is, we're going to have to play the rubbish teams, and we're not good against them. I mean, to be fair, we have taken 4 points off the bottom 2, but we've done nothing against the other 3. So, yeah, that worries me. Anyway, we've got a transfer window coming up, so I'll see what I can get done in that, see if anything can be done to improve this squad. I doubt it, because we really don't know much about anyone, apparently. Not helped by the fact I can't hire another scout. We'll try and see if we can loan anyone in, but again, we don't know how good anyone on the loan list is, so that might be fruitless. Keeps on shoving wide midfielders at me, like these two. I don't need them. We don't play that system. Please look at what we do before you suggest a player for it. Right, well, anyway, let's have a look. What have we got coming up? And we've got the Irish Cup 5th round, but I don't want to come back for that because that's far too soon. It's only about 2 weeks away. We're supposed to reach the 6th round, so we might come back. Well, I mean, what we could do is come back at the beginning of February, and then we can see if this time we can play Ballymena again. And, yeah, see if we can... Which one of these 2 performances can we replicate? That'll be the question. Right, well, I've got to go and desperately try and find some talent now. So, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube-y stuff if it pleases you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.